can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash? Did they drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Johnson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, dude.
Running with McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
McFarland, the ball.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside, who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 25.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Steven Nelson on the...
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing it in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. I absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, this is McFarland. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, McFarland. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And they're not going to get the kickoff in time. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Bill's pass. Incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 44.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. These two teams all tied after one. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Denzel Ward.
But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 86.
A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Austin Seibert.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Johnson now returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was taken down by...
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got? 51 for Mike. 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 51.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action now. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 86.
A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Steelers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returning it, Johnson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Tyson Alualu breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for Odell.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield, and that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Watch the
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach.
Party going up. A champ with the crown.